this tower is going to be down here with a few levels, and I'm just going to so you can see the top of it. So I'm just putting the thickness of the ruler way at the top, just to give me plenty of room for this horizon line, so you can keep it that high as well. And just remember, you have the left vanishing point and the right vanishing point. And that gives you that particular segment. So then, wherever you start this, say you just make it from this tall, just to give you a base, I'm just going to create that line segment and make it relatively heavy, if I can see it. And again, just taking this to the vanishing point to the right and left. Just to establish it. So it's something that you've done in the past. And just rotating that across. And keeping extended. So depending on how wide I make this, I'm just going to estimate that distance using the straight edge down below. I'm just kind of giving a straight line up at the top, and one here down at the bottom. So, like I said, some of the stuff that we've done is repeating it. I'll extend this a little bit, so I just have a measuring device. And all I'm going to do is just a simple, easy way to do this is just put a piece of paper and make the markings right here, since it's the foreground line, make it a little bit easier. Another trick. And at least put one. I'm going to put a couple till I get to the top, not too high. So I'm just going to go 3 to the top, so I can see the top of this section with the tower. And let's just go ahead and show where the perspective line came from. Sorry about that. Tower Fermo there, right at the top here. That side, going both directions. So I'm heavying up the line just for this tower section. And when you get to the top, this is where it's trying to show you the overall surface of this, because most of the times you can't see the top unless you have a aerial view of it, or a drone, something like that, to build that top section. So now you can see this is the tower with the top on the section. If I want to repeat this so that it's going in perspective this direction, then it's just adding that same concept of how we're finding the center of this with crossing the diagonal. So I'll put a point there, and then taking this to the vanishing point, which gives us a measuring line of dividing it from here to here, and then you're just extending this corner to the midpoint. Just put a light line, and right from there is where it's going to go straight up, and that'll give me the equal distance in perspective. So it's just a little extra practice there, and this one going back to the other side, and it'll be hidden behind here, right there. But that gives you this overall look to it. Okay, so that gives you that segment. And you can do the same on the opposite side, doing that section, since this was already there. And just wrap it around. So it's just trying to show you some more ways to use the tricks of geometry and a little bit of perspective to help this out. So right here is where it's going to go straight up. And it's all based off of this, just a grid. So it's not difficult at all. And there you have this entire section made up. So just a quick little sketch using that particular 2-point perspective crossing over there. So there's your There's the tower. Now obviously you could go way higher, but it just wants you to see the top of it. So you can get a better view of this and just kind of highlighting this. And I'll do one last thing. I'll make the tower transparent just so you can see it, but you don't have to do that. I just want to show it to you. Section up there. So this line, going from there to there. Kind of see the tops of this all the way through it. So that gives you that section. So it's just a little transparency. You can see that anything that you wanted to illustrate, you could just continue with that 2-point perspective part.